So guys, I'm your host and you're watching Wrestle Ai, your home for all things WWE. WrestleMania 41 is almost here and WWE just dropped some major match announcements and storyline teases right after SmackDown. From new rivalries to unexpected alliances, today's video is packed with everything you need to know, so let's jump right into it. First up, it's official, Naomi versus Jade Cargill is going down at WrestleMania 41. This rivalry has been building for weeks, and things finally got personal enough for Nick Aldis to step in and say, "Enough is enough. Settle it at Mania." These two have been at each other's throats backstage, in promos, and now it's time for a real fight. This match is going to be explosive, not just for the storyline, but for what it represents. A showcase of two powerful women with legit star power. Next up, Jacob Fatu is heading to his first ever WrestleMania match, and it's for the United States Championship against LA Knight. Now, not everyone's hyped for this one. Some fans feel it's too predictable, that Jacob's going to steamroll through LA Knight. But let's not jump the gun. Solo Sikoa could easily get involved, and if there's one thing we've learned in WWE, nothing is truly predictable. I think this match could surprise us. Another match setup that was announced is a women's tag team gauntlet match happening on next week's SmackDown. Teams like Alba Fire and Isla Dawn, B-Fab and Mishin, Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell and more will compete for a shot at Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez's women's tag team titles at WrestleMania. Honestly, this could be a show stealer depending on who wins. A gauntlet match always brings chaos, and that's what Mania needs. Motor City Machine Guns defeated DIY and are now the #1 contenders for the tag titles. While it's not officially announced yet, it's pretty obvious that MCMG versus Street Profits is happening at WrestleMania. Their match today solidified it, and I'm honestly hyped. MCMG brings a fresh energy, and if this gets confirmed, Tag Team Gold is going to be in the spotlight big time. Let's talk about one of the wildest moments on SmackDown, the promo war between Charlotte Flair and Tiffany Stratton. According to reports from WrestleVotes, this segment went completely off script. Tiffany went full savage, digging deep and making it personal. She even referenced past interviews, and Charlotte, not one to back down, fired right back, even name-dropping Ludwig Kaiser. You could feel the tension. This wasn't your regular WWE promo. It was raw, unscripted, and felt real. Fans loved it, and I think WWE is embracing this kind of authenticity in the Triple H era. If Vince was still in charge, maybe we'd be hearing about backstage heat. But now? This is exactly what WWE needs. Fire promos, personal rivalries, and unpredictability. And let's be real, Tiffany held her own against the Queen. That says a lot. Next, let's talk about Rey Fenix. Rey Fenix is officially WWE. His debut match was against Nathan Frazer, and it kicked off in an unusual way. Nathan was already in the ring with barely any proper entrance, and then came the star of the moment, Rey Fenix. His entrance theme, absolutely fire. WWE gave him a beautifully crafted theme song, and I honestly hope Def Rebel made it. They deserve the credit. But I have to say, it gave me a bit of CM Punk vibes. The energy, the tone, kind of similar. Let me know if you felt that too. The entrance was cinematic, smoke-filled, and paired with a great performance from the new ring announcer, who, by the way, did a fantastic job hyping Fenix. And then came the match. Man, oh man. Fenix and Frazer put on a banger of a debut match. High speed, smooth counters, and Fenix looked like a legit star. There was a scary moment, though. Nathan Frazer tried a diving move at full speed, but miscalculated the hit. Luckily, Fenix saved him midair, adjusted him on his knees, and made sure Frazer didn't land hard. That was pro-level awareness, and it might have saved Frazer from a real injury. Fenix ended the match with his finisher, the MMB, aka Mexican Muscle Buster, and picked up the clean win. And just like his brother Penta, Fenix cut a short but powerful promo after the match. He looked into the camera and said, "I am WWE. I've always wanted to say this, now I finally can." That one line hit deep. The crowd was electric. The moment was perfect. And Phoenix left a huge first impression. Next up, let's talk about an emotional moment with Kevin Owens. Like I told you in the update video yesterday that a big WrestleMania match is about to be canceled, he came out to address his status for WrestleMania. And it wasn't good news. Kevin walked out with Nick Aldis and completely broke character. No kayfabe, just real talk. He confirmed that he's injured and needs surgery. He said, "I'm going to miss WrestleMania. I don't know when I'll return. But thank you to WWE and thank you to the WWE Universe." The crowd was silent. Owens poured his heart out. As he was walking out, guess who showed up? Randy Orton. Tension filled the air. It felt like Orton might attack Owens, but instead he showed respect. He stepped aside and let Owens leave the ring, but Orton looked lost, like he didn't know what's next. Then Nick Aldis broke the news. Since Owens is out, Orton no longer has a confirmed WrestleMania match either. And that's when it happened. Boom! Orton hits an RKO on Aldis, leaving everyone stunned. Now the big question is, who will Orton face at WrestleMania? Because right now, he has no path forward. Let's shift to something mysterious now. Aleister Black might be making his return to WWE very soon. He posted a cryptic Instagram story saying, "Almost time," and fans thought he might show up this week. But it looks like the real return is planned for post-WrestleMania SmackDown. On SmackDown, WWE aired another strange vignette. Coins, flames, and a skull or a mask with glowing eyes. This totally screams Aleister Black. The symbolism, the tone, it all fits. But here's the twist. What if it's Uncle Howdy? What if this return isn't just Aleister's, but a full-blown faction or storyline that brings in a new dark force to WWE? I've got chills just thinking about it. Let's talk about the final boss, The Rock. Everyone's assuming he's showing up at WrestleMania, especially with all the teases, but according to Dave Meltzer, WWE hasn't internally confirmed his appearance yet. That's shocking. Still, I refuse to believe The Rock won't be there. Travis Scott is confirmed to be involved, so come on. If he's showing up, there's no way The Rock isn't. My prediction? Rock shows up on night 2, possibly in the main event, either to cost someone the match or set up a future storyline. I mean, WrestleMania in Las Vegas without The Rock? That's like pizza without cheese. Not happening. And now, guys, it's time to talk about that wild main event segment of SmackDown. Roman Reigns hit the stage, but not with his usual slow walk, posing, or pyro. Nope. This time, he walked straight to the ring with a purpose. Mic in hand, Roman turned back the clock to that tribal chief energy from 2 years ago. He said, "You all support CM Punk? That's fine. You're good people, but you're not smart. You don't realize that Punk only made it to the WrestleMania main event because of me." Roman said Punk has been in WWE for years, faced legends, Hall of Famers, but never made it to this level until now. Then he says, "Yeah, you should thank me, Punk should thank me. WrestleMania is only happening for him because of me." Then comes the twist. Roman calls out Punk, but instead of Punk, it's Seth Rollins who walks out. Seth tells Roman he made a mistake trusting Punk, especially during War Games in the steel cage match. Roman snaps back, saying, "You're not loyal, Seth. You're not even trustworthy. And I didn't call you out, I called Punk." So Seth shrugs and steps aside. And then CM Punk arrives. Serious face, slow walk. Rollins moves to the side and just watches. Punk goes face-to-face with Roman and Paul Heyman and brings up their shared past. He reminds Paul of their promise. "You once told me when I finally get my WrestleMania main event, it would be us versus them. You, me, against the ones who tried to hold me down." And now Punk says, "They're gone, but Roman, you're what stands in the way, so it's going to be us versus you, tribal chief." Heyman is clearly torn. Roman laughs it off, says Punk is delusional, and tells Paul to reject him outright. But Paul can't. Tears in his eyes, Paul says, "No, my tribal chief, I can't say that. I can't do this." The crowd erupts. Roman is stunned. Rollins is on the side, laughing like crazy, yelling, "I told you." And then, just before Roman can react, GTS CM Punk hits Roman with the go to sleep. Heyman screams, "No!" Rollins watches from the side, and Punk stands tall. No physical fight between Seth and Punk, just eye contact, but the message is loud and clear. Paul Heyman is now officially in CM Punk's corner for WrestleMania. That was the whole segment, but let's talk about the twist that can happen at WrestleMania. After weeks of tension and distrust, Roman might finally be warming up to Seth. Rollins has been warning Roman about CM Punk and Paul Heyman. And guess what? So far, Rollins has been right. While he might be seeing the start of a temporary Shield reunion, not full-on fist bumps and all, but a mutual alliance to take out a common enemy, CM Punk. There's even speculation that at WrestleMania, Seth could help Roman win, only to be betrayed by Paul Heyman in the end. I wouldn't be shocked if Paul sides with Seth during or after the match, costing Roman everything. Because remember, Seth isn't trustworthy, at least not in Roman's eyes. So if WrestleMania ends with Seth standing tall, Heyman by his side, and Roman betrayed, that would be an all-time twist. And I'm here for it. So guys, those were all the latest updates, theories, and WrestleMania 41 news after this week's SmackDown. Which storyline are you most excited for? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Wrestle Ai for more epic wrestling content. I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, stay hyped, stay safe, and keep watching Wrestle Ai. Peace out.